free my mind. Well, I don't need my. Ain't no need for. I ain't worried about losing. Focused on winning. God forgive me for my sinning, but this is the beginning. I pray to God that I don't catch another. I got a paragraph in case somebody wanna listen. Yeah, sometimes I wish that I had wings so I could fly away. And all you haters talking, y'all could today. But then I think, what if I today? Well, if I gotta go, make it right away. Yeah, cause I don't wanna live. But if I gotta go,
we've only just begun. Yeah, I'm here for the long run. The long run. We've only just begun. Still nothing moved but the money. Still nothing new but the money. We've only just begun.
I'm infatuated with private jets and such. To ask for, is that too much?
Thanks for joining. Joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off that loss to Sacramento. Here's Philadelphia. What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr., coach, brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
Here's Iverson following the bucket by the Jazz. Embiid the screen. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's Iverson. The good-looking shot from the wing. Iverson's got his second bucket tonight. Here's Bailey. We're about 1 minute into the first. And finished off by Bailey.
I like Bailey attacking the rim at that size.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision-making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Kevin?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And the shot goes in.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Iverson up top. They need this. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Iverson. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Driving the lane.
And Iverson constantly driving to the basket, using that speed and athleticism to kind of wheel his way to the rim.
Pass to Battier. Jackson with the screen. Inside. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 8. Rebound, Utah. Bailey with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Paul George with the steal. In the corner, it's Oubre. Bangs home the trifecta.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shooting with such precision.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Utah leading by 12. And finished off by Bailey.
Looking strong on the drive. Bailey using his length to work his way to the bucket.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. That'll put Allen Iverson on the line. That one on Kirilenko. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line. Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And here are the Jazz now. 13-point lead.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Iverson outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. He takes it in, and he slams it one-handed.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
4-10. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
Clock is at 3. Puts up a deep 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
On its way from Payne for two. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Robinson for three. Payne grabs the board. The 76ers trailed by 19. To the inside. The rebound by Collier. Pass to Robinson. Back to Kessler. It's stolen by Edwards. And he lobs it up toward the rim. The shot by Watford, no good.
And that was almost one for the highlights. The long-distance alley-oop, just a fraction off the mark.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. A nice shot by McCullough.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
So much force. Easy money for Drummond.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
Payne. Offline from the top of the key.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
.149 left in the second quarter. Back to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Over Robinson. Here's Drummond. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Payne with it. Robinson picks him up. Right wing. No one near Drummond as he lets it go. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
That's good by Sensabaugh.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Out to Edwards. And Robinson with a clear path to the basket. The rebound by Watford. The 76ers squad is struggling. Pass to Edwards. Payne with it. He has yet to score. And that one drops for him.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it. Well, just doing an excellent job defensively. Using his body to disrupt the shot and then get control of the loose ball.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
5 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Gets it off. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Utah Jazz riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's...
Oh, here he comes! My goodness! Whew.
And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the 76ers. Nice ball movement by Utah. And stolen by Iverson.
Well, that's just great awareness. He was ready and took advantage.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
That bucket in no time at all. Kirilenko's got 8 points.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? Keep making good shots and you build the lead.
The 76ers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
George, no good.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, that's the kind of aggressive play you want to see from Jaren Jackson.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Now Edgecombe driving to the basket. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Kirilenko.
I think Edgecombe's quickness put the defense in a bad spot there, so they end up fouling.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Here's Kessler. Pass to Mikhailuk. Back to Kessler. Here's Mikhailuk. Defended by George. Pass break Philadelphia. Up the floor. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Mikhailuk. And the rejection by Embiid.
And Embiid protecting the rim, using that 7-foot frame, big fella.
And that one, good. Iverson's got 14 points for the game.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Robinson for three. Hits it from three-point range.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get by.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 14. Drills it from outside.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
The three from Iverson. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Clock at 4. The turnaround. The rebound by Collier.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Clock up 2 there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you, Kevin.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. George sets a screen. Utah with the rebound. We're playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Pass to Robinson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Robinson's got 9.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
A steal. Here we go. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's the Jazz.
The 76ers. 30.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
That's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaches. I think as a coach, you try to be consistent. You're always a little worried about fatigue. You've got to be concerned about the work and rest balance, both mentally and physically. But the players just have to be professional and get themselves ready to play on a daily basis.
Jackson with the screen. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Here's Bailey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Utah.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Driving inside. Pass to Drummond. 5 to shoot. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Battier right side. Bailey with the ball. Excellent D there from George. One-on-one here. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Running the floor, Edgecombe made sure he wasn't getting caught on the break.
Jackson in the corner. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
From 12 feet out, Bailey misses.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Iverson, no good.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Bailey misses. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess pressure and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Iverson outside. To the paint. It's stolen by Bailey. Got a piece of it. Tries to save it. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the 4th. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Jazz.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jaren Jackson.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Now the 76ers with it, trying to end the drought. Some solid defense there from Jackson. To the middle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Oubre on the wing. Here's Edgecombe. Up again. Kicks it out to Iverson. George sets a screen. Iverson, no luck. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up.